Welcome to my YouTube channel, Legal Information, Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. Today, we will discuss an important Supreme Court judgment delivered in January 2025 in the case of Urmila Dixit vs. Sunil Sharan Dixit. This case clarifies whether senior citizens can revoke a gift deed if their children fail to maintain them. This decision is crucial because it strengthens the legal protection of elderly parents and highlights how courts interpret the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act, 2007 in such disputes. Stay tuned till the end to understand the full judgment, its legal implications, and how it may affect similar cases in the future. Case background. The dispute arose between Mrs. Urmila Dixit, an elderly widow, and her son, Mr. Sunil Sharan Dixit. In 2019, Mrs. Dixit, out of love and trust, executed a gift deed, transferring her house to her son. The understanding was that her son would take care of her emotional, financial, and medical needs as she aged. However, after the transfer, she was neglected and ill-treated. She claimed that her son failed to provide for her, causing mental and financial distress. Feeling helpless, she approached the authorities, invoking Section 23 of the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act, 2007, seeking revocation of the gift deed. Legal provisions involved. Two key laws played a role in this case. 1. Section 23 of the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act, 2007, this section states that if an elderly parent transfers property to a child in expectation of maintenance, and the child fails to maintain them, the transfer can be declared void. 2. Hindu Succession Act, 1956, this act governs the inheritance rights of Hindus. However, in this case, the issue was not about inheritance but about revoking a voluntary transfer, gift deed. Legal proceedings. Step 1. Mrs. Dixit filed a complaint before the Subdivisional Magistrate, SDM, under the Senior Citizens Act. Step 2. The SDM declared the gift deed void, stating that the son had failed to fulfill his maintenance obligations. Step 3. The collector and single judge of the Madhya Pradesh High Court upheld this decision. Step 4. However, the division bench of the High Court reversed it, stating that once a property is gifted, it cannot be revoked. Step 5. Mrs. Dixit then appealed to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's key observations. On 2 January 2025, the Supreme Court delivered a landmark reportable judgment in favor of Mrs. Dixit, establishing a precedent for future cases. The key points from the judgment are: 1. Elderly parents' rights must be protected. The court emphasized that laws related to senior citizens must be interpreted broadly to protect their welfare and dignity. 2. Gift deed can be revoked if maintenance is denied. The Supreme Court clarified that if a child fails to fulfill their maintenance obligations, the parent has the right to revoke a gift deed. The court reaffirmed Section 23 of the Senior Citizens Act, stating that a gift made on the condition of care and support is not absolute. 3. Maintenance is not just financial. The court observed that neglect and emotional distress also amount to a failure of maintenance, not just financial support. Gift deeds should not be misused. The judgment stressed that gift deeds should not be used as a tool to deprive elderly parents of their security. If a senior citizen is left without care, they should have the legal remedy to reclaim their property. Final verdict. The Supreme Court reversed the High Court's division bench decision and restored the original ruling of the SDM. The court declared the gift deed void, returning the property to Mrs. Dixit. This judgment now serves as a precedent for similar cases involving senior citizens and property disputes. Practical implications of this judgment. 1. Parents have a stronger legal recourse. If a child neglects their elderly parents after receiving property, the parents can legally reclaim it. 2. Children must fulfill their maintenance responsibilities. If a parent gives property expecting care, the child is obligated to provide it. Failure to do so can lead to the cancellation of the gift. 3. Gift deeds are not irrevocable in all cases. While a gift deed is generally final, This case shows that it can be revoked in specific situations where the condition of maintenance is not met. For more awareness on senior citizens' rights. This ruling highlights the importance of legal awareness among senior citizens so they don't suffer silently. Conclusion. This landmark judgment reinforces the principle that senior citizens should not be left helpless after transferring their property. If you are an elderly person who has gifted property but is facing neglect, you have the legal right to revoke the gift under Section 23 of the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens Act, 2007. What are your thoughts on this judgment? Let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for more legal insights. I will meet you in the next video soon. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.